Bonjour on Saturday. Slowly starting to feel a little bit better. It's kind of on my chest at the minute. It's not like mucus on my chest, it's just tickly on my chest, which is annoying. Today is our 11th wedding anniversary, but we're both a bit lurged up, as are the boys, so we haven't really done all that much. Popped a little this morning to get some nice bits for lunch, and I kind of like a picky buffet style lunch. And then we've exchanged gifts. Elliot decided he wanted to remarry us in celebration of our 11 years, so kind of acted as celebrant and took our wedding rings from us and then put them back on for us. And it's kind of like a yay, 11 years of love and marriage, woo, type thing, which is quite cool. But it's just been quite a chilled out day. We watched Flushed Away this afternoon, although I think both me and Mr. H fell asleep, but I think we both needed it. Needed Jake coughing over the baby monitor. But yeah, we'll do something another day to do like a proper celebration of our 11 years. It's silly to try and make something of a day where everyone's feeling a bit rotten. Just wouldn't be that enjoyable. So we're waiting on our curry takeaway, and we're hopefully, if Jakey settles down, going to watch the latest James Bond film. Hello on Sunday. I'm not sure if you'll be able to hear me over the kettle. I haven't got much voice. My bug has firmly lodged itself in, it's not like a chest infection. You know when you get like an upper respiratory infection and it just lodges itself on the top part of your chest there. That is 100% where it is today, and my chest hurts. It doesn't feel tight, but it just hurts and it feels hot. And I'm just grumpy so because I just want to feel well now. Look at my beautiful flowers that Mr. H got for anniversary. There's some more in the conservatory as well, because there's a really big bunch, really big bouquet. Aren't they beautiful? Love bright colours. The orange, it's like coral orange, and it's so pretty. Lucky lady. Hello on Monday. I'm still full of lurg. Got no makeup on, got a woolly hat on because, you know, like those 90s bits of hair that you have at the front of your head, like you used to have, sticking out to frame your face. They're just really greasy from being poorly. I went to bed super early last night, to bed about 7 o'clock. I feel a lot better than I did yesterday. Yesterday I felt like I had like a horde of spiders just crawling across my chest all day. So I do feel a lot better, but I just want to feel right because I start my new job tomorrow and I don't want to feel like this when I start my new job. So we've dropped Elliot off at school. We want to sort the house out because it's not as I really want it to be. It's not terrible, but I just want it to look a bit nicer really. And we're just going to pop to Next because I've had a parcel delivered there last week. So just going to go and collect that, aren't we, matey? And then come back for snack. Hello again. Something happened at 2 o'clock. All of a sudden I found myself Googling recipes for cloud foam and thinking of interesting after school activities. And I was like, oh hello, I think I'm getting better because when I'm not well I don't think of things like that. And all of a sudden I was thinking of all these crazy ideas. So I was like, I need to take advantage of this. My hair is disgusting. I'll start my new job tomorrow, which will probably involve lots of Teams calls with the video camera on. So I was like, I'm going to go and have a shower and wash my hair so it's clean for tomorrow. So at least if I feel rotten in the morning, that's one thing done. So that's done. I've actually got some makeup on now. I still sound rotten, but look. I can breathe without coughing and sniffing. It is a beautiful, amazing feeling, and I'm very appreciative of it. I need to go and get Elliot from school now. I'm just going to put a bit of lippy on so I look a bit less like a corpse. Yay, I'm on the mend. Thank God for that. Cast your mind back a short while ago, excuse my voice, when I did organise my wardrobe for autumn and winter, and I discovered that I needed some new stuff. Well, went a bit crazy with the online ordering, didn't I? So I've got some bits from Next, some more for Next, some bits from Primark, obviously not online, obviously I purchased those in store. That's from H&M, and some stuff from ASOS. I'd just like to say, I know there's a cost of living crisis. I'm not trying to be bougie. I just got a new job, which pays quite well. And also, I realised that I haven't really bought anything major for my wardrobe for about 7 years. In fact, some of the things in my wardrobe are about 25 years old. So yeah, it looks like I've been really blingy and bougie, but actually I haven't treated myself for a long time. And as I haven't treated myself, it's not even treating myself, it's just finding clothes that don't have holes in. Also, I'm trying to find the perfect pair of black jeans. So there's about 6 pairs of jeans in there. Obviously, I'm not going to keep them all, but I find it really hard because if I was in a shop and I was going to try things on, I'd have no issues taking stuff into the changing rooms to try them on and taking handfuls of stuff in. But to order stuff at home, even though I know I'm going to return it if it doesn't fit, I really struggle to put it all in my basket because I'm like, no, I can't spend that much, even though I'm not going to spend that much because I'm going to return stuff. I find it really difficult. So yeah, it's just me. I'm going to have a bit of a try on. I'll show you some of the stuff. I don't know how much I'll be able to show you because I think my battery's going to die on my phone. But let's see how we get on. Are those perfect black jeans in there? We'll see. Hashtag mum life, the fact I'm doing this downstairs with the toy kitchen over there and the bookshelf full of children's toys there. Love this jumper. This is from ASOS. These are supposed to be a straight leg jean. It looks like a skinny. I have got quite big legs for a little one. My calves are quite curvaceous, but yeah, that's definitely skinny, and also they don't do up, so that's a definite no, isn't it? And they're right pain to get on because they've got like distressed bits at the bottom as if they're kind of ripped, and your toes get caught in them, so they're a definite no. Oh, to be a woman. So I tried another pair of jeans, still couldn't do them up, and they weren't skinny like the first pair, but they were more of a straight leg, but they were still quite tight. This is the same size in the waist, and it's done up maybe a bit tighter than I want to, but sort of easily. These are more like what I'm after, but I said these are quite a loose fit. Don't know. They go on the maybe file for the time being. I've got another 2 pairs to try on, I think. What do you think? Hello there, it's Wednesday. It's been a while since I've been on to talk to you guys, and it's been a while since I've even attempted to because I've had this blinking cold. It's been a week now and it's on its way out, but I'm still a bit bunged up and a bit, not chesty, but like upper respiratory is a bit bleh. I've picked up the camera a few times and I've tried to record things. I tried on a load of clothes the other day, but like some people, when they've got some kind of infection and they get kind of like this nice deep husky kind of Mariella Frostrop kind of voice, I don't get that. I just sound like a dirty old man. It's not very attractive, and to be honest, at some points I have actually completely lost my voice, and I've needed to save it, 1 for my new job for like Teams calls and stuff, and 2 to speak to the kids. So unfortunately, I'm really sorry, but you've not been a priority just because I've needed my voice for other things. It does seem to be gradually coming back. It's still not there completely, but it's not going in and out quite as much as what it was, which is good progress. So yeah, I started my new job yesterday. Busy. It's all good. Lots of really exciting stuff. I think I've got a lot of ideas, so it's just hard for me to kind of like think strategically in a plan of what order I'm going to do them in, and not just get carried away like doing a bit of this and a bit of that and a bit of this and a bit of that. I started looking at the Pomodoro time technique today because I've got a lot of different things I need to look at. And what I tend to do is like look at one task, finish that, move on to the next one. But I think I need to spin a few more plates than I've been used to in recent weeks. So Pomodoro means tomato apparently in Italian, very weird. And it means you work on a task for 25 minutes, you set a timer, You then have a 5-minute break and then you work on a different task. I've done it this morning. I'd like to do it for longer than 25 minutes because I don't feel like I get deep enough into a task. I'm quite a person that, if you know the term flow, when I get into a task, I get into kind of like a flow, and I find 25 minutes, I'm kind of getting into that flow and then coming back out again. So maybe I just need a little bit longer than 25 minutes. I'm going to try it again tonight. I'm working again tonight and see how I get on. It was good in terms of I got bits of everything done rather than just focusing on one task. But I don't know if it's for me. I'm going to try it today and then I'll try something different tomorrow maybe, just to see how we get on. Just got a message, just reading it. Sorry, got sidetracked. Also, I got a tax rebate today. Woohoo! You know when you get that envelope, that brown envelope through the post and it says HM Revenue and Tax or whatever it says. And you think, oh God. And I thought because I changed jobs, maybe my tax code had changed, even though it shouldn't make a difference because I'm still technically employed by the same company. It's very confusing. But actually it was a tax rebate because I changed jobs not last year, the year before, I think it was. I can't remember anyway. And they've given me some money back, which is good. I know it sounds like hippy dippy BS, but like I've been looking a lot into manifestation and I've been looking a lot into changing my money mindset from a lack mindset into kind of like a money magnet mindset, which makes me cringe a little bit because it's just not really me. But it's been amazing that since I've been looking at that and doing that, and I'm not perfect at it because it's going to take a long time to change a value and a perception of something that I've had all my life. But since I have started changing it, I have got more money. I have attracted more money. Now, we're obviously going through a cost of living crisis in the UK. I dare say it's affecting other countries as well. Although hopefully in other countries you have a slightly more competent government than we do. I'm sure we're just a laughing stock at the moment. So I don't want to say, oh, just think positive about money and all your troubles will be over. But I will say, if you come from a place of lack like I did, then just try and change your mindset into thinking you are deserving of attracting money. Even just that has helped me just push myself a little bit and go, oh, I'm going to do that online survey or that little project or go for that job that pays a little bit more money or whatever. And I've kind of reaped the rewards because of that, because I felt worthy of it. And like I say, I know people are, your circumstances for some people, it's outside of your control. So I do not want to say having this positive mindset is going to be the answer to everybody, like to everybody's problems. But just try it. Just try and think that you deserve it and just see if that changes your mindset, because it has mine, and it has, one, resulted in more money that I've earned because I've had a positive mindset to go and earn that money. But then randomly, it's also resulted in more money just generally, like with the tax rebate. And they do say like attracts like. And if you believe in all that cosmic vibration, universe stuff, which I kind of like skeptically believe in, which probably isn't how I'm supposed to believe in it, but you know, then like attracts like. So the more you believe, the more you receive. Seems to be going reasonably well so far. So let's hope that continues. Right, I haven't been able to film reels really for the past few days because I've had no voice. So I'm just trying to make a dent in some of the reels that I want to film before I have to go and get Elliot from school. It's tennis tonight and it's absolutely blooming peeing it down. Really hope it stops in time for tennis, and it also means I might need to go out a little bit earlier to get a parking space at the school. I'll tell you what, mum life is full of like conundrums, isn't it? Hello on Thursday. I am on a serious mission this morning. I forgot to do take my stuff back to Next that I don't want. All the clothes that I ordered, I obviously ordered more, and probably about 50 to 75% of it's going back. I've got to take some stuff back to Next, some stuff to the post office. I've got to pay my check-in from the Inland Revenue tax people, whatever you call them these days. To buy some card from Hobbycraft and buy some cheap conditioner because I want to make some cloud foam. Cloud foam? No, cloud dough, I think it's called. Like a soft Play-Doh for Jake. Then I really need to sort the house, because I think when you're ill, things just get left, which is fine because getting better is more the priority, but it really does need sorting out. I'd like to film some reels, but in reality, I've got enough content for this week, so I think I might have to wait till next week. Because even though they're only like seconds long, it takes a long time to film. So I just need to check what time the post office opens. Maybe make myself a coffee, excuse me, to take along for the ride and then get going. This is my baby for today. Thank goodness we didn't get rid of the pushchair. I'm not sure how I'd actually get them into the centre otherwise. Let's go. So that was a successful mission. Returned all of my parcels. Had an ASOS one to go back and a H&M one to go back to the post office, and some stuff to go back to Next. Did end up keeping another pair of jeans for Next because I have the size 10s on today, and they're nice and like loose and baggy, which is great for days like today. Excuse me. I don't think a tighter pair might be nice for kind of smart days, so I've kept a size 8 as well, which I wasn't planning to. I will show you at some stage what I've actually bought this top as well, but I will show you at some stage. Just as you can tell, I'm still struggling with my voice. Went to pay my check-in from the tax man, and then I popped to Hobbycraft because the boys want to do some more craft activities and we're running low on cards. So I got a pack of multicoloured card and a pack of black card. Really expensive. If anyone knows of anywhere cheaper to get packs of cards from, let me know. I suppose I could have tried the Works, actually. That might have been a good idea. I didn't think about that. But yeah, I think one was £5 and one was £3, which seems quite expensive. But then I think paper's quite expensive at the moment anyway, because of it varies because of the price of the paper at the paper mills and whatnot. And I went to Asda. I got some more packing roll because I've got a few items listed on Vinted at the moment, and I've run out of that. So if I sell them, I will be a bit screwed. I like to go traditional. I'm not really into all the plastic bags and stuff. I tend to put them in a carrier bag, and then I just wrap it up with some paper. Better for the environment, and also that's just kind of multi-purpose, so if the kids want to draw on something big, they can use it for that too. So it comes in handy, and it's really cheap. It's like £1.50 a roll. Got myself some pan of chocolate so I can have a sneaky treat when I get back. I'm gonna make myself a coffee and have one of those. And I also got a million receipts and some really cheapy conditioner. I actually used to use this conditioner when I lived in London. Don't think it was this scent, but I didn't have any money because I worked in publishing and my salary was about 12 grand a year, and my rent probably took up about 75% of that salary. So I couldn't really afford. I used to get my hair done somewhere really nice. They used to have like lay down beds and give you a head massage, but then I just used that shampoo on my hair. But I was about like 22, so I think when you're that age you can kind of afford to use cheaper products, and like your hair will take it. It's just a little bit more resilient, isn't it? Saying that might be really good. Maybe I should try it, but I've not bought it to go on my hair. I've bought it because I've been looking at like cloud dough, like play dough that you can make at home for little ones. I should have checked I've got some corn flour, and I should have checked I've got some food colouring, because otherwise we can't do it anyway. But I thought it might be quite a nice afternoon activity when I get Jake from nursery. He's still full of cold, as am I, so I thought it might be quite chilled that we could do. And then hopefully the weather stays nice so we can pop to the park this afternoon. So I'm going to drive home now because I really need to try and make the house look presentable. I'm back. I'm in my comfies. I'm not sure who keeps dumping stuff in this garage. Me. I keep dumping stuff in this garage. Oh gosh. But it needs sorting out. Look at all this. It's a mess. The only problem I have is we've got a flickering light, and I'm quite sensitive to flickering lights because of my migraines. So I might have to take stuff out of the garage to sort out and then bring it back in. I might struggle to actually do it in the garage. I think Mr. H is waiting to see if we've got any bulbs, but if we have, they'll be up there, so you probably can't get to them at the moment. So let's see how much of this we can actually sort out. We want to try and get the Christmas stuff down from the loft soon. Not because we're going to decorate early, we're not that kind of family. Just because we want to see what we've got in terms of cards and wrapping paper and stuff like that, just so we can know what we need to get when the time comes. And we also want to see what clothes we've got in the loft, because I think we might have some that are good for Jake. And this is a good space to bring things down to while we sort them out, but then it turns into a dumping ground. So I think I'm going to put the camera in the lounge, bring everything out a bag at a time and have a sort through and have a coffee at the same time. Always remember to have my pan of chocolate as well. I'm actually quite hungry. I think I'll bring a bag out and then take it from there. Situations where it gets worse before it gets better. I've basically just emptied everything out of the garage into the lounge pretty much. So now I've just got a big mess in the lounge to sort out. But I'm sorting a bag out at the minute for charity. There's some stuff to go up in the loft there. I find it really, really hard to get rid of stuff. I've said this before, but I came from a background of not that much money. So I come from a place of lack. So therefore I think I need to hold on to everything just in case, because what if I need this in the future and I can't afford to buy it? But then also I can't keep everything because my house isn't big enough. So things like, I doubt I'm even having another baby. I'm 42. So why am I keeping like spare clothes? I'll keep like some really nice stuff just in case. And also like I might get one of those blankets made of like all the nice clothes. But like just like a random pair of green trousers, I don't really need. So I'm trying to be ruthless and sort stuff out for charity, but it does not come naturally to me. Saying that, I love like taking stuff to charity. I think it's lovely that, you know, somebody else can get wear and get use out of these things. I don't begrudge passing them on at all. I've got a few things that are in a bag that I'll list on like Marketplace or Vintage or something, just because they're slightly more expensive, or they've been like only been worn a few times, you know. I've got bills to pay too. I can't give everything to charity. But, you know, where I can, I don't really donate cash to charity all that much. Generally because I've been paying nursery bills for the past however many years, and so I haven't had much spare cash. So donating goods is kind of my way of giving to charity. But I still find it so hard. Like, I'm looking at this uniform and I'm like, do I save this for Jake when he starts school? But then I'd end up with that much uniform into storage, and it's not even that good condition. I mean, it's good enough for someone, you know, as a spare kind of thing, but to keep it for like, I mean, that's like year 2 stuff. And to keep it for what? 1 utility goes, then reception, then year 1. To keep it for 4 years, it just seems a little bit excessive. So it's going. Oh my gosh, if I was taking part in some kind of race or marathon, which is highly unlikely at the moment, I would get a did not finish. But at least I started. It's a bit close, isn't it? At least I started. And that is the main thing sometimes. Just seeing if I've got the stuff I need for Jakey later. Definitely got the cornflour. If I've got the food colouring. We can always have it white, can't we? Okay, need to race and get him now. Oh my God, I'm worn out. Getting a messy play on with some cloud play-doh or cloud dough or something. It's quite slimy, isn't it, Jake? Ah, Jake, try and keep the cornflour on the table. You just covered mummy. Oh. I'm having the most retro sort out there is. Got a load of DVDs in the garage, which was strangely we don't really watch anymore. So I'm going to see what we can get rid of. I might keep a few. I think we can get rid of a lot of those. I want to kind of like make our garage like home edity, like literally with the plastic bins and the labels, and I want it to be so super organised. Our garage hopefully at some point in the future will become our kitchen. So I'd like to get to a point where we've only really got the stuff that we really need in there, rather than it being just a dumping ground for stuff, so that when we do come to convert it into a kitchen, there's a relatively small amount that we need to store elsewhere. What's our kitchen now, we'll probably store some of it. And it's just easier to do. That's my aim. But there's a bit of work to do first. Obviously, I did some during the week, but it's going to take a while. Rome wasn't built in a day, and my garage certainly was not tidied in a day either. We can do some more on it tonight. What an exciting way to spend a Friday night, but actually it just kind of excites me because I really like getting organised. So there you go. I'm going to go and rest my voice for a little bit more now.